The topic of maximizing your anime intake has been prevalent forever. From people skipping openings and endings of shows to people dedicating websites to skipping fillers. And in recent years, there's more anime airing than there ever was. So how do people keep up? How do they watch more anime now? Well, 2 times speed. You heard me. There are real human beings consciously pressing the 2 times speed on their media player to watch this. What the fuck is this? Why are you in a rush? Are you in a McDonald's bathroom? These people, they lie to themselves that they understand. They sit there lying to themselves. It was just a fart, they say. Was it a fart? Was it? Or did you just shit yourself? What was I talking about? The whole obsession with watching anime at 2 times speed has always existed, but it's especially common now. This whole speedrunning anime trend is much more recent in the anime community. People nowadays want to be more involved in the conversations around them, so the need to consume more to be involved in conversations is being slightly pressured. You want to be in those conversations about which Ghibli movie is the best or how Log isn't a paragon in anime. Or maybe, just maybe, I'm psychoanalyzing people on signs that probably don't mean anything. But it wasn't always like this. Back in the 2000s, people watched anime and were afraid to show their face in public. The image weebs had back then was more like this, and not the ones we see nowadays. And ever since Attack on Titan, anime has been relatively popular, with other recent anime in years having immense global reach like One Punch Man, Demon Slayer, Kimi no Na wa, My Hero Academia, and many more. My point is that now it's actually okay to talk to your friends about the latest show airing because anime is a respected medium nowadays. And so using it as a conversation starter isn't so weird now as it was when people thought you were a security threat if you liked anime in the 2000s. Part of my major gripe with 2 times speed is that it just doesn't feel the same as if it were at its native speed. It's an active way of ruining pacing, and this can lead the art to not feel the same way the average person felt. Let's take a look at Kaiji Season 2. It takes like 10 episodes to conclude a battle between Kaiji and some outdated machinery. The entire time you're just sitting there like, yo, this is the episode. This is the episode where he wins the whole thing. You're sitting there in shock, aching, begging for it to end. The battle between Kaiji and the pachinko machine is long and painful, but entertaining enough for you to keep on going, really making you feel as restless as Kaiji throughout the entirety of the arc. If you were watching it on 2 times speed, it doesn't feel nearly as rewarding or painful to watch the arc. You just cut the time you were meant to do. It's as if you were watching 5 episodes of Kaiji having sex with the machine, and like one part he pees on the seat. Oh. And this doesn't even account for other issues that can ruin enjoyment when you watch anime at 2 times speed. For instance, voice acting, especially in more drama-centric shows, can be highly impactful for enjoyment. Seeing characters shout out blood-curdling screams or cry passionately in important moments are highly important to get the emotion that was being evoked. Imagine you were watching Death Note and hearing the iconic Kira laugh at 2 times speed. You'd just be wondering, oh my god, this is so hype. Yo, is he moaning? So yeah, you don't like chipmunk voices, Beed. We get it. Oh, okay, but like picture this. You're watching Neon Genesis Evangelion, and it's episode 24. The story has just hit a lull and things are up in the air about Shinji still piloting the Eva. And at this point in his life, he's had no one. His mother passed away when he was young, and his father is abusive and neglects him. The only thing his father wants from him is to pilot the Eva, and doing so has given him a support system. Piloting the Eva to Shinji is really meaningful as it's the only thing he finds purpose in, and taking it away would jeopardize his existence. To not pilot the Eva is to return to being someone with nothing again. And then this happens. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bet you wish you didn't watch this in 2 times speed now, right? Now you're looking at everyone naked on the screen, confused as hell. Now you're watching the freedom scene and wondering why he's flying. Now you're looking at the self-intervention part, bewildered at the sight of everyone saying he's useless, and then promptly standing on the globe, giving a standing ovation, saying, congratulations. And if you actually watched a thing at the speed it was intended to be watched in, you would realize that all of the scenes I've mentioned thus far were kinda screwed up. There's a reason for all of these. And watching something really dense at 2 times speed can often make things even more confusing. But I will say one thing. Despite all I've mentioned, it's not that bad to watch things not at their native speed. We already do it in plenty of media, and these points would work for them as well. We slow and speed up music for our enjoyment, and I see no issue with that. We play Pokemon emulators at super speed so that grinding isn't as annoying, and so on. You absolutely can watch things faster or slower, it just depends on you. If you can retain all the information you're seeing, then what's it to me? Maybe the voice acting isn't that important to you, or you just don't care about hearing chipmunks. And sometimes shows can be insanely slow. Take for example Lane or Text and Lies. I would never berate you for watching them at 1.25 or 1.5 speed. So all in all, watching anime at 2 times speed is simply a preference. A preference you are absolutely wrong about, that's why you're going to jail.